everyone, welcome back to my channel. And for those of you that are new here or just recently found me, my channel, I am Gwen. I'm an older woman with transgender experience making all kinds of content. Everyone here is welcome as long as you are respectful. So how's everybody been? How was your weekend? Hope everything's been going well for you this week. I was gonna do a video outside, but it's raining right now, so I can't. As you can see, kind of, sort of, things are getting less decluttered as the time approaches for my partner to relocate to Panama, which is next week. So we're slowly getting things decluttered. This eventually is going to be going, be donated to charity, and this right here, well, actually behind me you can see right there the black tubs. They're going to be shipped to Panama, and this stuff here right beside me is going to be, I'm not going to say tossed out, mostly it's cardboard recycled, and these tables are going to go away. Maybe not next week. In a couple of weeks this room is going to look a little bit different. Off in front of me here, you can't see it on camera, there is a weight bench. I'm going to be moving that a little bit more out in the room. I have a treadmill in the house that's going to come out here to free up some space in the house. So things are going to change a little bit. And actually, my desk here that I have my camera on right in front of me, that's going to be relocated into my bedroom, where it's more light and a little bit better. It's warmer in the winter, things like that. So that's going to be happening over the course of the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned. The background's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to pause the video here in a few seconds. I'm going to continue. It's going to be a road trip. I need to run up to the town hall. So, and I can talk more in the car as we travel the 5 miles up the road. So bear with me, and I shall be joining you again shortly. Here I am. We're on our little road trip up to the town hall. Let's see. So I hope everyone had, for those of you that celebrate the Mother's Day holiday, I hope everyone had a very nice Mother's Day. I went to Costco Sunday morning and pick up a few items. And three of the Costco associates there, actually two gals at one of the checkout lines, the cashier, and the gal unloading the carts. They both wish me a happy Mother's Day, and one of the door checkers that check your receipt as you're on your way out, she wished me a happy Mother's Day. It was very affirming. It felt very nice to be recognized as female and as a mother. But on the other hand, it was, I'm not going to say sad, but it was, it felt different because I'm really not a mother. I didn't give birth to children, so I'm really not a mother. But I am a mother because I'm more of a mother figure to my 2 adult children at home than their their own birth mother, my partner. So that was really, they felt really, really good. Yesterday and today, I took my mother-in-law up to the hospital in the city for radiation therapy treatment for the pencil eraser-sized cancer on her lung, non-malignant, so it's no chance of it spreading. So that was not bad. I went, well, actually, the outfit I have on is what I wore this, well, I've worn all day when I took her to the hospital. And my thoughts were, the more that she sees me as my authentic self and interacts with me as my authentic self, I'm not going to say she's going to get used to it, but she's going to become more accepting. This is the way it is. I'm just, I'm not going to be any different. So it gives her a chance to see myself as my authentic self in public, and she comes to realize that I'm just not some freak. So that has been, I think, somewhat successful. Yesterday I had on a navy blue skirt suit, so I mean, very professional. So I think she's slowly coming around to the idea. Will she ever be 100% accepting? I doubt it. But she is finding that the more she interacts with me, the more acceptance that she shows towards me, the better things are becoming. She actually mentioned it again. She mentioned it yesterday. She mentioned it again today. She's like, "Oh, you've been so really, really nice to me." Well, it's because you're accepting me for who I am, and you're not making these snide, nasty, well, not so much nasty, but these snide comments, very unaccepting comments, by not saying those and actually having an adult conversation. That would be the nice way to put it. Having an adult conversation where we can just openly and freely discuss things without being dismissive about it. Then she's finding that things improve. So we'll see how it continues on. I'm thinking that overall she's gonna I'm not gonna say come around, but she's going to be better accepting, or maybe better handling of the situation. Like I said, she may never accept, but maybe these are steps forwards. We'll see. Let's see. Well, the other thing, that's right, I mentioned it when I was in the house, And that is next Tuesday. Actually, when I record next week's video, my wife will already be down in Panama. She leaves Tuesday morning about 6 a.m. and she's not coming back. She's flying down and she's staying down there for I don't know how long. Her indications is it's permanent. If and when I go down, it's not going to be for the foreseeable future. One, I have, and you've seen her in the videos, my female whippet, Mia, she's, I'm not going to say 14 and a half. She turned 14 in February. So, Mia has her age against her, and Mia also has congestive heart failure, so we don't know how much longer Mia will be with us. It could be a couple weeks, could be a month, could be 3 months, it could be 6 months, it could be a year. We don't know. She's responding quite well to the medicine, so it's hard to say, but I'm not going to leave her behind because she's very, very attached to me. And I can't transport her because she wouldn't survive the trip. So, for the foreseeable future, I'm going to be here unless the political climate becomes so unbearable that I'm forced to leave. That's a whole different situation, but we'll see what happens. And I have, of course, the 2 kids at home, 2 adult kids at home, so I'm going to be, taking care of them, taking care of the house. It's going to be a little bit more responsibility on my part, but it's okay. I've done it before, so it's not a problem. I was going to say something else and I forgot. But anyways, so things are going to be changing. My life is, my life is going to be. Well, it's going to be different. Without having my partner here, it's going to be different. But it's, we'll go on. We'll continue on. The kids and I will continue on. Things will be different. Our lives will change to a certain degree. We're going to have our life here, and my wife partner is going to have her life down there. We don't know if she may decide to come back or not. I don't know. I think I mentioned it in last week's video that a week ago Sunday, she had gone through the closet and cleaned out. It was getting rid of some of her seasonal coats, fall, spring, winter coats. And she's like, I'm not going to need them. And there was one coat that my daughter took, and it fit her. And it's a very light leather jacket that fit me, and I could actually use it for a blazer, which I think would work really, really well. And she had a light winter jacket, a fall spring jacket, and a heavy below the knee winter coat that she gave them all to me, which I thought was really, really nice. But as I thought about it later, it dawned on me, I'm like, if she's expecting me to relocate to Panama, why is she giving me these seasonal coats when, there's like one season in Panama, which is like comparable to our summer here in the States all the time. It kind of perplexed me, and I'm wondering that maybe it was her subconscious acknowledging the fact that I may not be joining her in Panama. I don't know. But anyways, like I said, our lives will continue. It'll change. It'll be a little bit different. Mostly having to do with our day-to-day things where we may have depended on her to take care of. It's going to be something that both my daughter and I are going to be undertaking, which, again, it's not a problem. Prior to meeting my partner, I lived 10 years on my own and had a house and maintained it. It's doable. Just, I'm older now. Aren't we all? But, I can do it. So, anyways, that's coming up for next week. We'll see how, what happens with that. Let's see, tomorrow I have my weekly electrolysis, and other than that, I really don't have anything else. It's going to be kind of a low-key, quiet weekend, which I guess is okay considering the big change in our lives that's going to happen starting next Tuesday. So I'll take it. All right, so I'm almost home and should wrap things up. So I hope everyone has a wonderful week and an even better weekend. As always, like, share, subscribe. If anyone has any comments, and I will preface it with, if you have any positive comments, negative comments I won't tolerate. But anyways, if you have any comments, suggestions, things that you would like me to talk about on an upcoming video, please, by all means, put in the comment section below. Everyone knows that I answer each comment, and I guess that's it. So I have some big news next week. It's going to be different. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Like I said, everyone have a safe and wonderful weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you all here next week on this channel. Whoopsie. Bye, everyone.